Well, I said about the troubling moral issues, but before we get to that, let's go back to the beginning. That dream scene. That's the second one in this last batch. And in both of them, Montalbano ends up dead. And then he wakes up. Well, I don't know about you. I found them both hilarious. If you remember back a couple of episodes when the mafia had taken over Italy, and now, of course, he's dead himself. I just wondered in passing, I wonder if Camilleri, why would he, but have seen Japan's legendary Tora-san series of comedy movies in which there are 48 full-length movies, and about halfway through, they all begin with dream scenes that from which our hero wakes, and they're usually parodies of films. I don't know why, but not too many series begins with crazy dream scenes. Well, the troubling moral issue. Is Montalbano pimping Mimi? Huh? We all know he's married to Biba. In a couple episodes back, The Potter's Field, he did have an affair, and he was tormented about it. It affected his work. They seem awfully complacent and oblivious about this. And frankly, I found that a little troubling, painful, annoying, wrong. And then this is very well constructed series. They tie up the loose ends. And in a way, they did tie it but was it fruitful ambiguity? I don't know. Why did the bad guys kill their boss, Monsieur David? Well, the liaison, the woman that he meets in the early episode, turns out to be a UN cop, says, we don't know why they did. Well, we never get back to that. And in the final showdown, which has the wonderful harbor cop dead, none of that had to happen. After all, the boats were going to cut him off anyway. And once he jumped onto the boat and knocked back the guy with the gun, there was only one more guy left, and he was at the tiller. It's not like he's going to leave the wheel to pick up a gun. All he had to do, he's got the gun himself. The guy's knocked out. They didn't have to jump off the boat or have her get shot. Or maybe right at the moment one isn't thinking about it, but it didn't ring true, and they don't have to. He knocks the guy back, gets a drop on him, walks up, says, hey, turn around. But the boats are going to cut him off anyway. What was the big deal? Well, that's it. But his relationship with Lieutenant Belladonna, she is played by Isabella Ragonese, and in fact, she is a native of Sicily. So, if, to me, my ears, I can't tell, if she's got a nice Sicilian lilt built in. That one, once again, loyalties, betrayals. Is it going to happen between them? Isn't it? When they had the romantic, the montage of no dialogue, just clips of them talking and flirting and romantic music playing, I said, what's going on here? Well, Montalbano, yes. But overall, the twists and turns, the awkward, painful moments that, frankly, ring so true. There are other reasons why it's awkward and painful, but in all relationships, and lots of beginning ones that may or may not work out. Those things where you know, 20 years later you cringe when you remember them. And here, most people don't depict them. And the truth of that, and the careful playing of both, gives an extra tinge that is, well, adds something to what is, after all, often a comic series, comic in tone. Yes, people get killed and there's suspense and excitement, but, and here this is, well, I don't know, Chekhovian? That's a little strong. But anyway, another outstanding episode in Montalbano, and I'll be here another time, perhaps, to introduce to you another episode of Montalbano.